Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome to a brand new episode of Minecraft Survival, and today's episode is the last one before the world tour. We're going to do a world tour episode 25. I thought about not doing it. I thought about doing them in the past. I talked about doing them at episode 50, but you know what, I think I am going to do them at episode 25, episode 50, episode 75 and episode 100, and the reason for that is quite simply because I want to bring new viewers to the channel, and I think that it would make considerably more sense to... Do I actually have any? No, I don't know. Something. It would make more sense to try and do that at that point. So, today I actually want to work on this apartment complex and finish it. Because unfortunately we've been working on it for quite a couple of episodes now. Well, I say a couple of episodes, it's been more like 2. This is the 3rd episode on it. And, you know, unfortunately, I don't get to do YouTube full time. It's not my full-time job. So, I am limited to the amount of time that I can spend a day kind of like, you know, working on it. So, projects like this would take normal Minecrafters like a day to be able to do this in one episode. I have to take a couple because of, obviously, I allot myself like an hour to record a Minecraft video, and that includes the cuts, and then, you know, it takes me about an hour to edit, upload, and do the thumbnail and everything, so, you know, it's just time. So you do have to just bear with me at this point in time. Yes, that. So yeah, I thought we'd start off by putting in the rest of these little, like, awnings. I don't really know what to call them, but, yeah, we've got to bring them all the way around here. And there we go. Actually, does that go there? I feel like that should go there. Yeah, because as you can see, I've put them in all across the bottom. I did this at the end of the last episode. And now we just got to bring them up. Now, I did get a comment from Pineapple. It's good to see you back, Pineapple. It's really good to see you back if you guys haven't seen Pineapple before. I played on a server called Castle Quest with a guy. He's an awesome dude, and he's been a big supporter of the channel, and I really do appreciate that. I actually haven't replied to the comment. I've just seen the comment literally this morning, where he says, can he have an apartment? And I thought we could do something really cool for Pineapple's apartment. I don't know how I'm going to build it. It probably won't be built in this episode, unfortunately. But, or we could do something different instead of Pineapple having an apartment. I mean, check this out, right? If we go down here, this is the crypt here, okay? Over here. Right? The crypt is here, which is right below this apartment complex. Now, in the crypt, we have Pineapple. Here. He's over here just chilling. You know, bit of a SpongeBob head, but he's here. So what if, instead of Pineapple having an apartment, what about if we have a pineapple ghost that haunts this apartment complex? And, oh, that'd be really cool, because we could have, like, Pineapple's old apartment, like, say, here, right? This could be, like, his old apartment where he used to live. We could have, like, spider webs here. We could make it look like it's not been touched in years. And it'd be really just something different, because, you know, people do interiors all the time. And we could have, like, ghosts, and we could say that Pineapple's ghost haunts this place. But I'll let Pineapple decide what he thinks, because I'd like to make him happy. And this is not where I want to be. I actually want to be down here. We've got the windows to put in. So, I think I'm going to go and bring these awnings up a little bit more. Although I do think that... oh no, I think I'm running kind of out of sandstone a little bit. If only there was a place I could get more from. I mean... no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's also all sandstone. That's good. Let's make ourselves some more of these chiseled sandstone. And then we make ourselves some more of this. And this is all sandstone, right? Yep. I mean, where are we going to get sandstone from? Now, I actually want to talk very briefly about what's going to happen on episode 26, actually. Let's do that while I'm here. So we've been working on this desert-themed village for the past, I don't know, 20 episodes or so. And I think it's probably time, come episode 26, that we move on to like a new project. Like we start a new settlement. Maybe, I don't know, I want to start using like stone and wood and move away from this architectural style. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to be done in this area at all, because we're not. I am not done with this desert village yet. But it's like I've spent, like, since I started this series in September, I've been pretty much building in the same style with slight variations for 3 months, and I think it might be interesting to sort of change that up a little bit. We do obviously need to put this in here, because we do need to decide on how exactly that is going to look. But that shouldn't be that difficult, and I probably shouldn't put these slabs in just yet. This should come much later, because I definitely do need to work on this. I mean, we could essentially just carry these pillars up. That's one option. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go with a very different kind of style for the next village. Now, I'm not sold on exactly... Oh, hello. We're going up a little bit too much here. I mean, technically we're not. But we'll just... That feels like that one's one too high. It is. That's because it is. So I have decided on, like, what the seasons are going to be. We've talked about having this in seasons. And so, like, starting over, that one feels like it's too low. That's a full block. That is a full block. Yeah, that's fine. So I was going to break this up into seasons on the various versions of Minecraft. So, like, 1.14 would be a brand new season. But at the same time, I don't feel like there's been enough episodes to warrant a brand new season in a couple of months. So, I think we're going to go to episode 100. Each season is going to be 100 episodes. And then, after 100 episodes, we'll start a season 2. And in season 2, we'll continue in this world. But like by episode 100, we'll have finished this desert-themed village. We would have finished any other projects that we've started, pretty much. Although no project is truly finished in Minecraft, because we all know we come back to them at later dates. But the idea would be that we would start over with brand new farms, brand new equipment, stuff like that. Just because people kind of get bogged down when they see a high episode number, you know? I mean, personally, I find Minecraft series that have high episode numbers appealing, because it just means that there's, like, a lot of content to watch. But some people are like, oh man, that's 100 episodes, I've kind of missed it, you know? So yeah, I'm going to bring these up and then I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Welcome back, guys, and as you can see, we've got them all but 4 in place. And the reason that I've put 4 in place, not done the other 4, words, man, they're hard at times, is because I need a way to get up there and I don't want to keep pillaring up. So I thought we could build, I'd leave 4 of these so we could use them to pillar up as when we need to go up there. So, first things first, let's grab the crafting table. So, I don't know what I want to use for the next block palette for the next area. Oh, my acacia trees are all grown, look. Maybe, because I was going to put a tree farm here. Maybe we don't put a tree farm there. Ooh, I know what the next build is going to be. Oh, I know exactly what the next big build is going to be, like the next big project that we're going to do after this. A prison town. We're going to have like a prison town with like a prison and did I mention the prison and like a prison? I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with building a prison at this point in time. I really want to build one. And I don't want this just to be like a prison in the middle of nowhere. You know, I want this to actually have a purpose. So, I did take up this one here. Just to give me an idea of kind of like what we're going for. And, you know, I think I want to do that. I'll grab that one when we do that. Okay, so if we continue the same pattern, which is one there, like so, yep. And then we go 2 of these. So we're continuing very similar to the pattern that we've already been doing. Now, we're not going to be doing the inside of these today, I'm afraid. Mainly because, and this is my genuine reason for not doing interiors at this specific point in time. 1.14 is going to add so many new stuff. We've got all these different new tables and just blocks. And I think that 1.14, even though I've been kind of staying away from it for the most part, I think that it's going to offer some considerably good blocks for interiors. So I'm actually excited to do interiors when it comes to those. I think I'm going to keep these as just, these really should be 2, shouldn't they? Oh yeah, because I'm still building up there, that's why. Okay, never mind. I was about to say I missed 2 there. So we are going up 1 more with this, and then we're going up 2 with these, and then 2 with these. But yeah, the idea for this prison town would be, it would be like an entire town. We'd have, in the town would be, you'd have like your warden's house, you would have like a supermax prison, maybe an underground prison, maybe, I don't know, you know, there'd be so many cool things. And it's not really something that you see done a lot on Minecraft. Like, everyone builds a town out of stone and spruce and wood and stuff. And, you know, everyone uses sandstone in the desert like I have. I do like the acacia, though. I think that's unique. But you don't really see many people go like, oh, you know what? I'm going to build a prison. Let's just drop down here. Yeah, it looks alright. I don't actually have a Santa pillow up. Okay. We do need to sleep. Yeah. So I think that might be the next project, because I don't want to start like a huge, big project. I was going to start like just a small little village of sorts, which was only going to have a few builds, because I want to finish this, but I just want something to spice up the series, you know, something that's a little bit different to the way that we've been doing it. You know, we're playing in 1.13, the update Aquatic, and you know, if I was to say, hey, you know what, when Update Aquatic came out, this is what I built, what do you guys think? They're going to all be like, well, where's your blocks for Update Aquatic, you know? And then I can go like, oh, you want to see what blocks I used from Update Aquatic? You really want to see them? Okay, let's just go here. Look. You couldn't do this before. Smooth sandstone. Yes, I used the new data pack. And these logs here. Yay. Because, be fair, I've not really used all that much from Update Aquatic. And we're playing in Update Aquatic. So, I want to make sure that the next village we build uses some of those blocks. You know. But there's only so much you can do in vanilla before it becomes repetitive, you know? Or, well, I shouldn't say that, because I mean, it does become repetitive, but it's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is basically, there's only so much one person can do before you're redoing what other people have done. You know, like, for example, I want to build a city called Zahavian, right? And that's something from, that's copyrighted to me. That's my fictional work. But I want to build that city in Minecraft, because it exists within my writing, but outside of my writing, there's no physical, like, I've never drawn it up. I've got an idea of how it looks in my head, and I would really like to bring it to Minecraft. The only reason that I haven't, and this is my genuine reason why I never created it, is it's very much built out of like a marbly texture. And you know, I've got sandstone for marble, and I've got quartz for marble, and that's like the extent of the marble in this, you know, pack. This is the most that I can do. So let's pop that there, that there. I did realise actually while I was building this that some of the windows, oops, I didn't put in some of the windows. But this episode, I'm sorry there's not much happening in this episode, guys. I completely understand if nobody watches this episode. Please watch this episode. It's taken a lot of work. Okay. It's just basically doing what we did last episode. But it needs to be done. I want this apartment complex finished in time for the world tour, which I'm going to be recording immediately after this, since I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow. So I'm needing to get ahead by a day. But yes, I actually spoke the other day about not feeling too well. Update. I'm feeling slightly better, although I do feel slightly sickish today, but it's the antibiotics I'm taking. They give you this horrible chalky mouth. Your mouth tastes like you've just ate chalk, and it's so dry. I've got a drink here. I'm drinking. Not water. Or the water is the devil's work. And I do realise I used to go by that name, but not anymore. But water, yeah. Don't like water. Water, evil. I should probably drink more water, but I've never liked it. Which is odd, because everyone I know drinks, like, just gulps it down. Okay, so we've got this one here. Which means we're going to have one there. One there. Okay, so we've got this side now done. Or at least laid out, should I say. So we can actually go up like so. Yeah, we don't need one there. But we do need one here. And here. And here. Okay. So that goes up there. Then we go up to, up to, up to, up to, slab, slab, and slab. Oh, I know something I want to talk about. And probably people don't even know what this is, and they probably don't care, but I care. The KC cares. Yes, I just referred to myself in the third person. How bad guy was that? Right. Okay, something I really want to talk about. Tremors 7. Now, Tremors is a series of films about these underground creatures that is really... It's a really serious film in the first film, and then the second film it turns more into a comedy, and by the third film it's a complete comedy. But I waited from like 2004 to 2000, I think it was 15, for the fifth one. The fourth one came out in 2004, and the fifth one came out in 2015, I believe. It might have been a little bit before that. But I waited for that film, following it through developmental hell. And it finally came out. And then I was convinced, when the fifth one came out, I was convinced that was it. It had been so long between the fourth and the fifth one that they weren't going to write a new one. Yeah, they would have probably tried to get the fifth one out because they already had a script for it, although it ended up not being the final script. But I was convinced that was it. Then Michael Gross, the guy who plays Burt Gummer in it, one of the main characters, Facebooked out on his Facebook page that Tremors 6 was in development. So I was super hyped for that. But I was definitely convinced over the fact that it was kind of a flop. I personally enjoyed the film, but it's very easy for a huge fan of a series to enjoy a film in a series, even if the film's not that good. You know, but I was convinced that was it. That alright, 5 did okay, so they rolled on 6, but 6 really didn't do all that well, so that was it. But no, they're doing a 7th. And I couldn't be happier. Oh, I love that franchise. It's my favourite film franchise. I actually pre-ordered the 6th one on Blu-ray. And I don't buy on Blu-ray. Not because I don't want to buy on Blu-ray. Not because I don't have a reason to buy on Blu-ray. But just because Blu-ray is so much more expensive than DVDs. And there's no real point. You know, I don't notice a difference. I mean, yeah, I guess there is a difference, but it doesn't really appeal too much to me. But I pre-ordered it just so the film got more money. Just so that my money went to that film, and I knew that my buying was supporting it. Because I'm very against pirating stuff. I don't think people should pirate stuff. And actually, yeah, I'm going to talk about this very briefly. Like, if you pirate stuff, okay, you pirate stuff. It's your call. I'm not going to judge you on it. But I studied in college. I studied acting, right? And the college that I went to, they didn't just teach acting. They actually taught you how to be successful in acting. You know, not just to act, but to manage the business side of it. And this is the wrong block. And I remember sitting in business, in the business lesson that we had, which was the most boringest lesson ever. But I remember sitting in it, And the teacher, she brought out this graph, right? And this graph represented piracy. And it represented which groups were pirated the most. And you would think, I thought anyway, music would have been the most pirated thing. But it wasn't. It was actually gaming. Gaming was the most pirated thing. Which shocked me because, you know, we've all downloaded a song or two illegally. You know, we've all downloaded a movie, but gaming, I always bought my games, you know. And it just shocked me. But it also shocked me that if the industry, I mean, this would never happen, but if everyone who pirated was to stop pirating and buy the product, the movie industry could come down in price by 70% and still maintain what they were making. Now, of course, they would never come down in price because, you know, it's all about making money, you know, that's life. But the point is 70% price drop if everyone stopped pirating. It was just amazing. I think gaming was like, no, I think gaming was 70% and movie was 60%. In the music industry, it was like, I think it was like 25%. I still have all the notes because I'm a collectomaniac. I don't get rid of anything. So I still have all my old college files on my hard drive somewhere, but so I could probably go and look that up, and I might do it. I'm curious. I mean, it's probably changed. It was it was like 10 years ago I was in college, so you know, we are talking a while ago. You know, I mean, it wouldn't have been 10 years ago that I was in college. Now I'm thinking about it. No, it wouldn't have. It would have been, when was I in college last? Oh, that's not right. 2012. That was my last year in college because it was the same year that I got married. I have absolutely no more chiseled. So yeah, it's just interesting facts, really. But like I said, I'm not judging you. If you pirate, you pirate. It's your call, man. It's your call. It's not something that I would do, but at the same time, I'm not your mother. It's up to you what you do with your life, and I'm very big on that people should do what they want to do with their life and not what other people try to do that get them to do, you know? Let's sleep. And I think that I've got most of this build in place in before I've like completely missed an entire wall. I mean, yeah, that's in mostly. It very much feels like an apartment complex. Like, it's a cool looking build, I think. I kind of like the way that it looks, but it's also very plain and very boring, and I feel like for an apartment complex, that is exactly what you want. Now, I do realise some of these are 2 and some of these are 1, but that's fine. Because it adds a little bit of variation to the build. I don't know if it needs to be exact. There's 1 missing there. Now, that will drive me crazy. So let's just pillar up and put this one in. Okay. And of course I missed every single one here. Okay. And like I said, some of these are 2 and some of these are 1. And I think that adds interest to it. Although these should definitely be 2. I might go and actually add them all 2 just to ease my OCD. Part of me is like saying no because it makes the build a little bit more interesting that it's not all identically the same. Okay. Now we need to pillar up and I need to get a bunch more slabs because I do need to slab the roof. And this is going to take some time. But yeah, you'll have to let me know, guys. Let me know, like, what's your films? Like, for me, Tremors is my film franchise. I love that franchise. I know it inside and out. I'm actually probably going to go and rewatch all of the movies again. Just because I can. You know? But, I mean, that franchise is as old as me. The first movie came out in 1990. That's when I was born. Like, I'm old. I'm Asian. I'm 28. 29 this year. I'm 30 next year. Big 3-0. Apologies for grabbing a drink in the middle of a episode. Like I said, antibiotics, chalky mouth is dreadful. But yeah, like if you've not seen Tremors, like, I mean, it makes me laugh, right? I try and run a family-friendly channel because I think it's the logical decision. It's going to help me in the long run, you know. But I actually was looking at my YouTube analytics the other day, and do you know that according to those, I have an almost equal split of male and female viewers. Like, I think it's 51.3% was male and 49.7% was female. But it was very categorically clear that all of my viewers were either between 25 and 35 or between 45 and 55. There was no kids according to my analytics. So I'm running family friendly for a non-family friendly audience, it seems, but I don't know. I kind of find them amusing. I don't get bogged down by the numbers anyway. I find them amusing. It's like when I first uploaded my first video, this is actually kind of interesting. So just to set the scene a little bit more, my mother is a big conspiracy nut. She believes in all of these conspiracies, and well, I don't know if she really believes in them or not, but she finds them interesting. She's always telling me about them. Now me, I don't concern myself with conspiracies. Yes, there are conspiracies out there, but the only really one that I believe in myself is that someone divine is conspiring against me in games of cards, because I never win. I lose at poker, I lose at pretty much any game of cards that I play. Guaranteed I'm going to lose. I will always draw the worst cards. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. A conspiracy. But anyway, so when I first uploaded my first video, it was a Doritos Crash Course video, and it was on this channel, but it's not here anymore. I mean, it still is. It's private, but you know, I will make it public if people want to watch it. It's not. I'm not because I'm ashamed of it. Although the webcam is way too big, and I'm covering up most of the gameplay, and oh man, basic mistakes. But anyway, yeah. So the first view that I ever got, the video sat with like no views for a couple of days, and then I got one view. I mean, it did have a couple of views, but they were me. Okay, they were me. They were my wife, and you know. So when I actually did get a view that was outside of the United Kingdom, it came from Nevada. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, you've heard of Area 51, right? Well, Area 51 is this big, like, secret military facility in America, right? And it hails from the Nevada desert. Area 51. Oh, I did on here. And I found that really amusing. Because to me, that was like, hey, Mom, guess what? The American government's watching me. Must be because I called myself the devil. And I just found it amusing. Very interesting story. But there we go. The apartment complex is done. And I'm rather happy with that. Rather happy indeed. So let's just... I want to have a look about how it looks down here. Yeah, we definitely need to make this thing look a little bit better. Like with roads and stuff and shaping this hill a little bit better. But for now, it's good the way that it is. But that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm KC. I want to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.